Interior angles. Let us start with the interior angles. Interior angles means we will only take C, B, E and H. We will only take 4 angles C, B, E and H. And in interior angles, we again see the same side. We again see the same side. Now, which two angles are along the right hand side? Interior angles, out of the 4 angles, which two angles are along the right hand side? It is angle B and angle E. So we can write angle B plus angle E is equal to 180. The sum is supplementary, and along the left hand side we have two angles, angle C and angle H. We have angle C and we have angle H, which are supplementary. So two pairs of interior angles. Two pairs of interior angles. Now moving to alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, children. Again the word interior, will be only taking the 4 angles C, B, E and H. But this time, how are the interior angles? They are alternate. They are alternate. So if I consider angle B, the angle immediate opposite to the angle immediate next of B is C, and this side it is E. Am I clear? Along this side it is C and along this side it is E. So C and E I cannot take. Then which angle is left? Angle H is left. So angle B congruent to angle H. Angle B congruent to angle H. In the similar way, when I say alternate angle of C, children, immediately after C is B along this direction, and immediately after C is H along this direction. So B and H I cannot take. So what is left is angle E. What is left is angle E. So we can write angle C congruent to angle E. We are going, if it is angle C, children, we are dropping B and we are also dropping H. So we get C is same as E. If we are taking angle B, we will drop C and we will drop E and we will take only H. So B and H are congruent. So these are, so you can see only two answers for alternate interior angles. Moving to the next one, children, alternate exterior angle. So exterior means outside the parallel line. So we will be taking angle A, D, G and F. We will be taking angle A, D, G and F. When I consider angle A, the immediate after angle of A is F. And the immediate after angle of A is again D. So I will drop D, I will drop F. So what am I left with? Angle G. So angle A congruent to angle G. Correct? And if I consider angle D, immediate after D is A along this side. Immediate after D is G along this side. So which angle is left? Angle F is left. When I consider angle A, I cannot take angle A. When I consider angle D, I will drop A, and when I consider angle D, I will drop G also. So what is left? Angle D congruent to angle F. Angle D congruent to angle F. Justifying the word alternate. Exterior angle. Okay, children. Now what is left is vertically opposite angles. Very easy. Consider the first line L. The vertically opposite angles, the ones marked in red, angle A congruent to angle C. We see the formation of cross. We see the formation of cross, or we see the formation of letter X when we study about vertically opposite angles. So angle A congruent to angle C, angle B congruent to angle D. These two angles are marked in blue. Okay, now coming to line M, angle G congruent to angle E, and angle H congruent to angle F. Okay, so we can see, children, totally when we have two lines, parallel lines cut by a single transversal, there is a formation of 8 types of angles. We have 4 pairs of corresponding angles, 2 pairs of interior angles, 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles, 2 pairs of alternate interior angles, and 4 pairs of vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now children, what is important is shape. Children, vertically opposite angles, we are looking for cross or X. Clear, children? When we talk about alternate angles, we will be looking for the Z. Either the Z in this way, or we will be looking for the reverse Z. When we are talking about interior angles, we will be looking for the bridge formation. We will be looking for the bridge formation. Okay, children? And when we are looking for corresponding angle, we are looking for ladder formation. We are looking for ladder formation. So you can see, children, this way you can also remember the shapes. This way you can also remember the shape. So corresponding angle, ladder formation; vertically opposite angle, cross formation; alternate interior angles and exterior angles, Z formation; and for interior angles it is the bridge formation. It is the bridge. See, this is a symbol for bridge, no? So this is so bridge formation. Okay, children? Okay.